Hey everyone, and welcome to another live challenger commentary from a SkillCapped expert. This guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches, teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. There's 14 brand new commentaries added each week, and a site-exclusive feature where our challenger experts will answer any and all questions that you have. All of this and so much more can be unlocked at our website, SkillCapped.com, so click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com, and get the rank you've always wanted.
Hey everyone, welcome to SkillCapped Smurf Commentaries. My name's Sam, or Brahmadarius. I'm challenger in top lane, and today we're playing Shen in Goldila. So, first things first, when I play Shen, these are my runes. I took Grass, Shield Bash, Bone Plating, Revitalize, and then Cheap Shot, Ult Hunter. Those are pretty standard runes on Shen. Most of the time you don't ever want to deviate from those runes because Shen just wants to, you're not really looking to kill people in your lane of Shen, but you can kill people. And these runes just help with get tanky, do decent damage in lane, and revitalize yourselves with your shield. And Cheap Shot, anytime you taunt someone, they're gonna take a little bit of true damage. And then Ult Hunter, I mean, your ulti is the reason you're a very strong pick. And so in this lane specifically versus Set, he took Grasp, which isn't usually you take Conqueror on Set, but so a trick you can do on Shen. So most of the time you want to start Q unless you're invading, but you're gonna run all the way up to this bush. You're gonna Q like on the edge, so your sword's in the bush. And you're gonna, just play the lane like behind. When they come, you're gonna look to try to trade level 1. So basically, you don't always need this sword. This is just like a little bit of a cheese stress I'm trying to do. So if your Q passes through an enemy, like when I call it and it comes to me, like see if I hit him like this, once he walks up enough, I'll actually gain increased attack speed. There we go. Look at that trade. Beautiful. He's actually walking up. I'm not in range. So that's actually a really good trade for us. We're gonna look to try and hit the wave for level 2, but basically in this lane, you're just gonna look to get your defensive stats. I'm gonna hit level 2 here. There we go. So that was a really good trade. The only problem with trading this much is that the jungler can come up. I think maybe I could have killed him, but I might be able to. Ooh, I screw up one of my autos, but that's fine. We got his flash. We're gonna get a health crystal and a refill. So Rumble's actually coming up to our side. Usually like that, it's not terrible to trade kills like that. Ooh. A lot of fighting going on. But ideally, every time you use Q on Shen, you want to look to get your sword to pass through him, because once you do that, you'll get increased attack speed, and that just gives you it just gives you a huge advantage. I see Kha'Zix, so I'm just gonna ignore this guy. Oh, my pathing kind of, he's gone. Now we don't really have anything to back for, so and Shen our Set has a huge wave, so we're gonna look to go find this Kha'Zix. Maybe he's recalling somewhere. Maybe around here. He has 16 CS and each camp gives 4, so he skipped 2 camps. Yeah, he did 4 camps. Oh, he just placed the pinks for us. He has boots. So you don't necessarily need to fight this much on Shen. It's just this guy's giving me a lot. I don't know how he got so low. Was he tanking the wave? That's so weird. That's actually really bad for him. So what we're gonna do is, since the wave is closer to him, we're gonna just last hit the wave. If he walks up, we'll look to trade. Since the wave is closer on his side, it's going to be slow pushing to us. Bot lane is killing. That's beautiful. Something that's really nice about Shen is that your team can play aggressive when you have R, but also if you know a play's coming, you want to get out of range. You want to get out of range so they can't cancel your R. Sometimes you don't even need to be there. Just having just 1 second. Always versus Set, you can do a little side step there because you know he's going to return to W. But if you know your team is going to start fighting, you don't even need to all your team really needs is a shield, but obviously the best case scenario, like if you're ulting, you always want to be there. Like you always want your port to go through. He hit level 5, so we're gonna look to kill his cannon so we can hit level 5 really quick. We still have to kill him, I think. Ooh. If you got that last auto off, that would have very bad. So what we're gonna look to do is try to trim the wave and then reset. It's gonna be kind of hard because there's a lot of minions and my wave clear is not the greatest on Shen. But that's what we're gonna do. This is warded. Alright, so that was warded. We need to get our base up ASAP. We took a little bit of a late reset, so I think I'm actually going to get tabby so I can run to lane faster. Getting boots like this isn't bad. I also could have done bramble and boots, but having two boots isn't bad. Because we want to get to lane as fast as possible. So basically our build this game is going to be... So Sunfire, if you need tenacity. Oh, I also forgot to mention in my runes, they have a lot of CC. They don't really have that much CC. You can look to get unflinching. Unflinching is just nice to make up for not having any tenacity rune. I'm not gonna hit him. I'm just gonna farm this wave. And unflinching is just nice to have the tenacity rune in case you need it. But our build this game is going to be either Sunfire or Iceborne Gauntlet. Sunfire is really nice if, like I said, if you need tenacity. It also, I'm pretty sure it does more damage. I have to check the stats on that. But you don't need to get Sunfire, but it's always not. It's never a bad idea. So we're gonna look to start fighting this guy. I'm gonna ult him so I'll be closer. And he can finish him off. There we go. The reason I ulted him is so I can get closer. Because for that play specifically, we were gonna have to long chase him, and my rubble wasn't 6. So I was pretty sure we were gonna start diving. And since I was able to ult him, I was able to tank aggro first, so we didn't need to hesitate on the dive. The only problem here is that since I'm really low and I don't have TP and Rumble, I could ping Rumble to help me shove the wave, but since Rumble's on my side and Kha'Zix's bot side, we could look for another potential kill on this guy. Obviously, it would have been nice to have ult for bot, but sometimes you just have to make some decisions in the heat of the moment. And oh, I actually don't know why I pulled my sword back. I'd want it behind him. So when you're low health and you don't have TP, the best thing you can do is stack waves. And I'm very low, and I need to get this wave in. This is like my main priority right now. It's pretty... Just W out. So me saying this long is kind of risky. Kha'Zix is definitely topside by now. Need to go ward. This guy wants help, but I'll go help him. He's level 5. Yeah, I see him. He has to run through the ult. There you go. So we might be looking to take the turret here. We see Katarina mid. I'm taking the turret on for... we're not going to be able to take the turret. We're just going to get a bunch of plates, which is fine. Just have to prepare for Kha'Zix to show up. Katarina is a champ. When you see it, is that the champ thrives on roams. Alright, Kha'Zix bot side, so we're good. She thrives on roams, so whenever plays like this happen, just expect her to be off the map. And what we're basically doing is we're trying to deny him even more. I'm actually going to let this wave pass. No point for me to tank it. Oh, he has ult. Oh, that was not the greatest flash. I'm gonna Q right there. Oh, that was not the greatest flash. I only flashed away because of the menu right there. I don't think we should have. I should have pinged him off, but I mean that's just my bad because I didn't say anything. But you know sometimes you it's easier to say a play wouldn't work after it's already gone bad. So you shouldn't necessarily just knock the play for going bad just because it went bad. Because if you didn't do everything in your power to prevent that play from happening, then you shouldn't get mad if the play goes bad, in my opinion. Because I didn't say anything. I was just thinking it, right? Because I was low. We saw Kha'Zix mid. We saw him pathing up too. If Armo just wanted to get the camp, that's fine as well. But ended up going for the play. But it's not the end of the world. We still have TP. We still get the wave. We got Kha'Zix flash. He got 2 kills and he's getting big. It's not ideal. And also a thing about Shen is that since we're versing someone that can stop our ult, we can't really channel it in front of him. So we have to just be a little bit respectful of that. So I'm always just looking at the minimap to see if we're fighting, and then if they start fighting, I'll just F key towards them. F keys are really important. It just helps you put yourself in the POV of your other teammates' shoes, and it's a really quick, like flick. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that it takes around a second for the human brain to process, like an image. So all you really need to do is I don't know where he ran. Thought he was going behind him. He had a good flank behind him. There you go. He had a good flank behind him. I don't know why he didn't fall through with that. That's fine. This Rummel's camping us. Nah, he's just dead. Like, see, that's also another thing. Don't feel pressured to ult. If the last thing you want to do, because when you get in higher elos, when teams, I'm actually gonna let this wave die to the turret. When teams know that this person is going to die, they're gonna end up letting the TP go through so they can kill you as well. So I see Kha'Zix going mid. I'm gonna look to all my Nico here. There we go. I saw Kha'Zix on the blink right there. So I was gonna ult him just to help. And I don't really want to stay. I want to reset. So we could go Gauntlet. It'll give us health and size, but this will give us more damage. Most of the time you'll see people do this. But yeah, we can go that. I'll just sell D-Shield. No big deal. Obviously this early, I'd want to it's that early I could just get 100 gold from a camp or like lane or something, but I have so much gold and I don't want to go back to lane empty-handed. My CS isn't the best, but that's the great thing about Shen. You don't need to prioritize CS. The beautiful thing about Shen is that you thrive on stopping cross-map plays, and what I mean by that is when their team tries to make a play across the map, when you have R, what do you call it? You're there. A common strat to play against Shen is what people do in solo queue, at least. I mean, in competitive, you'll see it a lot. So when his ult's up, they're gonna look to attack the global lane. When it's down, they obviously don't have to worry about him. But when it's up, then I saw the missing pings from my mid laner. I'm just going to leave that. So in competitive games, in just higher elo games, when his ult's down, they don't need to worry about your lane. But when his ult's up, they might look to just prioritize your lane, like target your lane. I'm not going to E in because I really don't know where Kha'Zix is. I don't think I'll live. I only eat in there because he was getting very low, and then he was at the health where I can 1v2. I see Katarina moving up, so I'm just gonna start backing up. We say Kha'Zix, wait around right, just wait around out of vision. He just used W. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish our Thorn Mail. That's what we're gonna do. Just keeping an eye on the minimap. Shen's not really that good at taking camps. People also do Titanic Hydra on Shen, which is possible, like a strategy just as much. Like that's just as good of a build. But usually you need to know. I'm gonna stand in front of him so he can't ult me to his turret. Just get a good trade like that. Oh, we don't see Katarina. We gotta back up. I'm gonna hug this wall if she comes. So we took dragon, and nobody on their team was there to contest, so we can just assume that everybody or people are coming topside. So we're just gonna look to stay out of vision. And then now we're just gonna wait. There's nothing happening on the map. We don't have any reason to show. We have no vision. So we're just gonna play chill. I can actually walk around and then go ward try bush. He thinks we backed. When Set has Bork, it might be a little bit scary, but he's kind of behind, so maybe by that time we'll have our second item. Bork is a really big power spike that just need to be careful of. So I'm actually gonna stay in the middle of this lane, so my AoE from my bombies and the bramble shove the wave as fast as possible. And obviously you don't want to miss CS, but I ultied really late. If you guys saw, my click was bad. I was trying to click. Another option is you can click one of the sidebars, and then if you have the option, it'll just be over here if you set it that way. And you can actually just press on their icon, and then your ult will go to them. So that's one of the there's a perfect situation or example of clicking can go bad. Also, in like a cluster team fight, when you're trying to keep your AD alive if they're caught, it's usually better to click on these panels because you don't want to accidentally click like your tank or like your support if they don't need your ult, you know. So the reason I path mid is just because in case a play happens, but I'm just going to run back top lane, catch the wave. So I get a lot of questions about that. Usually after I take my turret, I always just auto path mid in case a play happens. I'm gonna path behind him. Oh, he has Bork. Yeah, that's something I gotta watch out for. Oh, I missed that. Unfortunate. So we can't defend that. We don't see Katarina. I wasn't looking at the map when she left the map. So that was a perfect situation. He uses W. Thing about Set is that you don't need to be as scared of him when he uses W. So, some sets will look to try to bait you by using their ult if their jungler's near, but I knew his jungler wasn't here. It's just not plausible. Like it's just it's so much better to be in a lane where you can guarantee kills and be for his team, because I'm just trying to help my team, right? Oh, my ult's coming up. My ult can come up soon enough. Maybe I can help. No, they just died instantly. I could have TP'd there, but I don't think it was good, to be honest with you. Now since they're kind of all AD, I'll look to get Titanic Hydra this game because they're only AP threat Katarina's behind, so I don't really need to be that scared. After my Titanic Hydra, I'll probably look to pick up some MR like a Force of Nature. Probably is one of the best items versus Katarina, and then we'll take it from there. My CS could be better. Obviously, you want to aim for that 10 CS minute mark. So I'm like 50 CS short, but since I'm on, when you're playing a tank, you don't need to prioritize farm, but obviously it's always good to have. Because, I mean, the biggest thing about being a tank is that you're just trying to be a body for your team. You're trying to be the front line, trying to eat damage so your back line can do damage. And then with Shen, he's really good at diving, so I could follow like Kaisa if she goes in. But we're just kind of killing this guy. We see Kha'Zix crossing from mid to top. So yeah, we just kind of just beat him down. Did a lot of damage to him. Oh, another change they did about Shen is that his ult does his ult now shields part of his missing health. So they lowered the base shield for his ult, I believe, but they also gave it a scaling where it's based off of your bonus health. So your shields, when you get a lot more health, they're going to be bigger. And then if you're looking what to play into Shen, I think Salus is a really good pick. Since that change, you can You get really big shields since it also scales off AP. It'll just be a really big shield. My ult wasn't up yet, so I couldn't. I'm not going to TP there because it takes 4 seconds to channel, and by the time it goes off, they're already going to be long gone. And all I have is my E, and they're definitely going to be out of my flash taunt range. So they were low. We can look to dragon here. It's kind of, usually you want to take objectives with your whole team, especially when 2 people are down, but they had 2 people dead, so maybe we can finish this in time, unless we're just trying to bait. That's also another thing. Katarina. No, we shouldn't hit that. It'll give it away. There's nobody top, but at this point in the game, it's fine if you want to lose top turret. If we get this drag, it's a third. It's a third drag on the game, but second for us. Oh, they had a ward on it. No wonder they weren't walking in. We should just start this right now because see, when I'm bot side, I don't necessarily want to TP top, but since I'm bot side, we should 100% get this dragon. Okay, oh, she actually hit that. I didn't realize. So on Nico, when you're disguised as someone else, they don't disguise as someone else. They don't actually see your ult come out to like the very last second. So that's just something I didn't realize. Teammate's also really nice on Shen just because you lack wave clear. I'm gonna sell this for pink. You lack wave clear, so having that extra little bit of wave clear is always nice. So Kha'Zix actually went Serpent's Fang. That's actually a really good item against our team. Okay. I mean, he inted for the tower, which is fine, I guess. I mean, he's not really doing too hot, so I mean, not his fault. I ulted too late again. Here's the thing: need to know when to ult. I don't. Actually, no, I don't think I ulted too late because regardless of the time ult, I'm actually gonna TP here. Oh, I'm gonna flash away from that. Dang, she's super fast. That was just a bad team fight. We keep getting caught by the Kha'Zix. That's just really bad by us. I didn't think that actually looked as bad as it did, but it ended up just going bad. So not really much to say there. We just overstepped. Nico got caught, and then we just chain inted. But what I was saying earlier is that that's another big thing on Shen. In my opinion, I always think it's better to ult preemptively than ult too late. Because preemptively, you'll either... your options are... Maybe they'll just die instantly, you never know, right? I mean, sometimes you just don't know people's damage. But ulting preemptively will most of the time save them. And it could discourage the enemy from continuing to hit your teammate. Ulting too late can result in you not being able to be at the fight, losing the fight because a key target that you're trying to ult died, like a key teammate you're trying to ult died. So this guy's just like shoving with like, he's just shoving with like no care for wow, bad. Like no care about what's happening on the map. He's just like perma shoving or auto shoving. And my ult's very low cooldown. I'm actually surprised it feels a lot lower, but I only have 2 stacks on my ult hunter. That's the crazy part. Oh, see, this is the thing. My ult's coming up. Since we have teammate, we can wave clear, and we can just shove. And then if they get engaged on, we'll just ult. Aw, she killed me. That was a greedy taunt to go for. We'll just pick up that. Do we take a lot of magic damage? No, we didn't. So we're gonna actually build a Randuin's, and then we'll get a Force of Nature. But we actually got 2 more ult hunter stacks. That's always nice. That team fight was better. We ulted early, and then our Nico was able to survive. She just has a bunch of shields coming out from her. Oops, my bad. Yeah, so this game is just kind of all over the place, but like, you know, solo queue games are going to be like this, you know? Like, you can't expect everything to go according to plan. Something I've learned, just from playing in high elo and watching high elo games, is that you can't ever assume everything's going to go according to plan. Solo queue is a game where usually a very common strategy in pro play is that they don't make more than one play at the same time, meaning that if they're making a play topside, you can bet that if the enemy's on the other side, that they're going to try and make a play on that side, if not the same play. Or like one team is not going to do a bot gank and a top gank at the same time. You know, they're gonna coordinate their plays. But in solo queue, you have people dying top lane, mid lane, bot lane, all at the same time, you know? Things are just happening random. Henry's shoving top, but she doesn't have TP. This guy might look to walk into us, but it's fine. Oh. I failed my help. We should start this. Kha'Zix is dead. We should start this and then run to Baron. We don't need to care about set. We just want to focus on getting this dragon. I mean, he's just shoving without caring. I mean, maybe he probably knows that. What do you call it? Or no, we should probably go bot. I don't know what's happening right now. Do I need to alter? Really don't want to. Wow, I guess I did need alter, but it's not the end of the world. I could have ulted her save her, but for all I know, if I wasn't there for top play, somebody could have died top, and honestly, it's only Set that's getting kills, and it's not really that big of a deal. He's already super far behind. He's just kind of perma splitting. The Rumble's walking a little bit too far in here. We don't have any vision, so we're kind of just blindly face checking them. I don't know what that all was. He's not going to die. His W as well. Like, see, this is also another thing. We're constantly running around. Like, this is bad. This is you should always be trying to do something on the map. Just bad practice to keep running around and doing nothing. Like, we need to be topside because of our jungle being up. This is also kind of risky for us showing mid because our whole team is not near. Need vision badly. I'm walking this way because I'm pretty tanky, but I don't want to get hit by that smoke. Oh, he killed him. So, oh, I'll actually get the scuttle. Usually before objectives, you want to get mid prio. Or actually just kind of. Oh, yeah, we actually ended up killing everyone. That was a really big taunt for me. That was a good rel follow up. I don't know if my. Yeah, okay, my Q doesn't work on big monsters or epic monsters. But that was just a good fight. That kind of just happened randomly, but Kha'Zix was dead, so I mean, since I pinged earlier, I knew my team was on the way, and we just played that to our advantage. I actually do want this. I want to get this item, because ideally what I want is I want to get enough gold to get this item, and then instead of running all the way bot, and then having to back, and then be able to then run out of base. Because if I run all the way here, take it, and then back, and then I have to run all the way, it's a lot less efficient than me taking mid-wave. And I want to be back on the map as soon as possible. Like I said, we're pretty strong. We're 4 items. I'm pretty sure we can kill anybody. Kha'Zix might be a toss-up, but I think we can do it. We have 3 levels on him and a whole item. Set TP top. They're just clearing. I don't know what they're doing. And this is the nice thing about building Titanic Hydra is that the wave clear is really nice. Very nice. And Titanic Hydra does more damage based off bonus health that you have. Wait, does it not? I could have sworn that. Oh my! I'm not even watching the fight. That's just my bad. Whoops! Trying to explain something. I wasn't watching the fight, but luckily our team won it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Always look at the fight, especially on Shen. You have to be the most vigilant on the map because you're the one that's like the saving grace for the team. You're the one that helps the team win the team fight. So I'm focusing on shoving the wave first before hitting turret, so all my minions hit the turret instead of hitting the minion wave. Maybe we could group mid and end, but we can just hit the spot wave. This is why it's always also nice to split when your team's with Baron. And she's just gonna die anyway, even if I ult her. Oh wow. This is a bad fight. Yeah, we stay for too long. Rel kind of overstepped trying to kill that Jinx. I mean, we got her flash. They ended up getting her, which is nice. So we're just gonna back with Baron. Ward right here as well. Then we're gonna pick up. I could do Abyssal Mask. Abyssal Mask wouldn't be bad either. Force of Nature. I mean, they still build out the same thing. Pick up this because this is probably the last fight of the game. No, we're actually gonna lose this dragon. We don't have people on the map. It's not even worth going to contest it because I'm just gonna be wasting time. There's just no point for me to go because I mean Kha'Zix has smite and most likely I'm just gonna die. I also have a bounty too. I don't want to give up. So these are just all things you need to take into consideration regardless of the champion you're playing on. Is the fight winnable? Can you win it? Sometimes you're in a position where if they get a certain objective, the game is probably going to end. So it's probably just better to just Hail Mary it instead of just sit and do nothing. But I mean in this situation the game is not close to being over. I don't have to be pressured to take the dragon. Might look to run away. If Katarina was there, I maybe would have fought in that. So I just path mid, but we should be pathing bot. 4 bot, me top. Well, this guy's kind of just pushing without any care in the world. So Rumble, I think a little bit of a misplay right there. Rumble should have stood on my W because my W blocks all auto attacks. And he wouldn't have taken any damage. Okay, they ended up killing. Alright, I'm looking because if Singe is around there, Kha'Zix might be looking to... Yeah, right, literally right then. Yeah, literally what happened. So I was like, there's no reason for Shen to stay and be right versing Kai'Sa and Rel, like literally right in front of them, especially after Jinx just died. There's literally no reason to, unless somebody's often fog looking to kill. Where did Katarina die? When did she die in that? Huh. But it looks like the game. I don't know if we actually entered. Oh yeah, FF. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys learned a couple things or two. You saw a couple of my mistakes, but I've been Sam. Thanks for watching.
And remember, this guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. Not only that, but we release 14 brand new Smurf commentaries with cutting-edge builds and meta champions every single week. And if that wasn't enough, we have a site-exclusive feature where you can ask the Challenger expert any question you want, anything you're struggling with or confused about, and are guaranteed a response by them. All of this can be unlocked for as little as $5 a month and is backed by our rank improvement guarantee. That means a full refund if you don't improve. That's not all, you also get the most comprehensive League of Legends training on the internet with over 900 videos and 150 courses teaching you exactly what you need to know to improve. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com and join the hundreds of thousands of satisfied SkillCapped members and get that rank you've always wanted.